when they would try to make that when he was making the claim that he was the best corner in the league. Like, nah, bro, you're not the best corner in the league.
Right. All right. So with this receiving core we talking about right now, I want to talk about a couple of other receiving cores that some things happen to that at this point in the league, you're trying to figure out who's going to have a better game, and you want to see the matchups and just like that. What defense are they playing? Are they playing a defense who has a lockdown corner that's going to do just that and follow around your main guy? Or they got the people that's only playing half of the field, so he going to see some looks against the second and third string cornerbacks that night. But the receiving core I want to talk about is Cooper Kupp just got injured. So the Rams, well-oiled machine. They going into Kansas City, or I don't know. They playing Kansas in Mexico.
They're playing.
They're not going to. Both of them going to Mexico, but which is crazy. I don't understand that. I think that game going to have a whack feel to it, even though it's should be an amazing game. It's going to feel whack because it's in Mexico. I mean, I understand expanding the league and doing all this stuff, but come on, man. That's a great game.
This not their first game to play in Mexico. I think they played a game in Mexico last year too.
Yeah, I know.
No, we're just talking about like the two teams right now are hot, and
this game in Mexico, like
who they playing? I know is who the Rams playing.
Kansas City.
Kansas
The
City
two high.
Chiefs,
It's gonna be two high scoring offenses.
I don't want to see that in Mexico, bro. I'm sorry.
I don't really care where they play, bro.
I mean,
I just want to see the game. You act like
it's gonna feel funny, bro. It's gonna feel funny. It's gonna. You know what? I'm not gonna say nothing to alien Spanish brothers and sisters out here. I'm married to a Spanish woman, but I do got some jokes. But I'm hold on. But look, what I'm saying is,
they're gonna beat your ass.
I know. I know. That's why we just gonna move right on. I'm gonna let all that just fly out the back of my head. Listen, what I'm saying is Cooper Kupp injured now. So Robert Woods, Brandon Cooks. The tight end Everett, I think, is the person who's going to catch something off of that. You got Tyler Higbee, who has been running mostly the main tight end. I think Everett is going to see some extra snaps because of Cooper Kupp being out. They're going to move Woods around, and Everett might pick up a lot more than he normally would. He's out for the season too, bro.
But Cooper Kupp was hurt earlier in the season too, and it didn't affect that offense not one bit.
Nah, it didn't. Of course, because they still rolling. Because you got, Gurley. They got this offense where it's run, fake run, play action. Brandon Cooks or Robert Woods. Back to the run, play action. Brandon Cooks, Robert Woods. Maybe a check down.
I think it's just going. I think those passes, those targets that Cooper Kupp was seeing, I mean, it's just going to be divided among Robert Woods. You got Gurley still coming out the backfield on like those little banana routes, and Brandon Cooks. I don't think
the only reason
not going to affect the Rams at all.
The only reason I think it may give Everett a bump is because Higbee can line up as a wide receiver.
He can,
and I think you'll see that more than them bringing up one of the young guys off of the squad. You'll see Higbee out there if they ever need to go to three wide receiver set. And then you can still have Everett as a tight end. I think that might happen and give him a couple of more opportunities than he normally would get. I'm just saying, fantasy wise, if anybody is struggling for a tight end, which is it's a couple tight ends out there, but he might be a sneaky one that might pick up because you're looking at a team that's putting up a lot of points, that's got a lot of yards going every week. You want a player on one of those teams that's producing. That's like the Saints, like. Everybody, you wanted to get Dez Bryant, you wanted to get anybody on that squad because people putting up points out there. So I'm just saying, Everett might be a look if you're hurting for a tight end and you can't trade for one at this point. You might want to pick up Everett, see what he do.
He might not be available.
He might not be at this point. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he didn't have that much value beforehand. I didn't see him doing anything. I think last week or this week that just passed. He had a couple of points under 5 or something like that. But
in my 12-man league, he's still out there.
Yeah, so he should be available somewhere because he wasn't doing too much this year. But it's a bunch of other wide receiving cores with stuff just going crazy. What's happening in Detroit?
Goddamn dumpster fire.
Yeah.
What's happening in Detroit? I was laying on my wife watching the game Sunday. And when Trubisky threw that third touchdown on their third possession, I know shit. Nigga. I mentally took my ball and went home. I turned my head and I forced myself to go to sleep. I didn't want to see no more, man. Like, bruh, I don't know, man. I think that Detroit's gonna be really hurting, and I think at this point now, I'm at the point now. If the organization knew how to draft, I'd be cool with us just playing now for that top 5, top 10 draft pick position.
Yeah, but what would you go for?
I honestly, I have no. Well, we need Detroit need an edge rusher. I think we need I would just focus on defense. I would honestly just focus on defense.
Yeah.
We need. We need to upgrade our offensive line. We need so much shit, man. Like honestly, you only make one pick, unfortunately.
Right.
Unless you trade for another one, so they just need too much, man. I think letting go of Golden Tate from a business standpoint, it makes sense to an extent, I guess. But that hurt, man. And Marvin Jones just went down.
Right, and it's like you wasn't expecting that when you let go of Golden Tate, but now Golden Tate gone and Marvin Jones is down. Who you got? Who you got?
Nah, they got I want to say an undrafted rookie. I think his name is Brandon Powell. They were expecting more out of him, and then they just picked up Andre Edelton because he got some slot experience. To me, it says we're giving up on the season because Andre Edelton ain't been good since I don't know when.
You talking about the dude that played for the Cardinals?
Yeah.
Wow, that's digging in the crates. Nope. They're done.
And that's like another thing. Like you saw how when AJ Green went down, everybody was talking about how Boyd was just gonna blow up and kill the Saints. Nothing.
Well, he could have, but John Ross came back too.
I did pick him up.
He didn't do nothing either. They got that after he got that touchdown.
Yeah,
they didn't do nothing as a whole after that.
Yeah,
and then bruh. This is okay. So this is where you have to adjust. So for me and my squad, I got Andy Dalton and I got Matthew Stafford. I'm literally stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
So now I'm looking on the waiver wire for other quarterbacks, and I'm looking at my man for the 49ers right now, just threw this interception.
He did. But
that wasn't even his fault.
See now, okay, you looking at what is his name, Henny, or Mullins? My bad. You looking at Mullins, right?
Yeah, I'm drinking on Henny.
Yeah, you're drinking on Henny, looking at Mullins. Right. But are you realizing that these games, last game where everybody was like, he's doing great, he's playing against Oakland. Oakland, just as bad as Detroit.
Okay. All right.
But and now he's playing the Giants.
Do you have a team? You give me shit about the Lions, but I never like who.
I've been a Rams fan. What are you talking
about? This is my first time ever hearing you say you was a Rams fan.
Player, come on.
Listen. No, I can contest to that because he's played Madden.
There we go.
And
you gonna contest to that because you owe him a date.
Oh man, this nigga, man.
We got history in the building. The first time I played this guy in Madden, I played with the Rams for the next 3-4 years because that was my team.
I play with Seattle. I play with the Packers. I hate the Packers.
Well, I don't do that. I play with
the Packers in Madden.
My Madden thing is I play with who I rock with. So right now, if you play me in Madden, I play with the Rams.
Wait a minute. See, this is bullshit. This some bandwagon shit right here. Now you was the biggest hate man.
See, you want to throw me on a bandwagon, bro? I'm telling you, I've been doing this. The man right here telling you, we talking about 18 years ago. Was that 18 years ago?
It's been a minute. I don't know.
I know this.
It was when the Rams were they were
you talking about the greatest show
on turf? Yeah, that's when he was playing with them.
That's when everybody was a Rams fan during the greatest show on turf.
Hey.
How can you watch the Rams and not be a Rams fan?
I didn't like them niggas, goddammit.
He went from slinging bags to slinging balls.
No,
I didn't like them.
Listen, that was my squad. It always been my squad. Kept my eye on them, but then I started following Peyton. But I still cheer for the Rams in the back of my mind when they went through the Mark Bolger days when Bolger went down when they didn't have nobody. I remember when they first got Todd Gurley.
That's not a fan.
I was still cheering for them, but I was obsessed.
In the back of my mind, no. See, that's my thing. So that in the back of your mind when they was going through the losing seasons.
Yeah.
You, in the back of your mind, you like, yeah, I'm a good job. Let's go Rams.
Yeah.
No. A fan is gonna say it loud and proud, whether y'all winning or whether y'all losing.
This is true. I'm not gonna lie. I know who I am.
You was a Peyton Manning fan,
and that's why I stick with Buffalo.
I was concerned for Peyton Manning's well-being. That's how much of a goddamn fan you are.
Yeah.
I know you kiss. If you ever met Peyton, if he ever meet you, he gonna move in for a kiss, right in the mouth.
No, we're not doing that. We definitely not doing that. Listen, though, this is what I'm saying. I was still a Rams fan, but I valued the quarterback play, and they went through some quarterbacks that I was like, nah. And then they got Jared Goff, but then they got Todd Gurley, and I'm like, okay, I can respect what's going on. I like this young kid; he's doing all right.
So I'm a root for him again.
Not that I'm going to root for him again, but now I'm going to pay more attention. I couldn't even pay attention back then. I'm watching Peyton do his thing.
Dog. You're not a fan, dog.
I'm not a fan. I'm not the biggest fan.
You doing the PC. You doing the politically correct version of saying, "Hey, I only root for this team when they doing good." Because when you said after Kurt Warner and they ain't had no good quarterbacks, you kind of step back a little bit. I mean, real fans don't step back.
It just two things happened at the same time, bruh. I can't help it. They started falling off. Peyton started doing things that I liked. So I got blinded. I got blinded and was focusing on the more interesting, shiny prize at the time.
You're like a cat with that fucking laser pointer. That's all it is. You're not a real fan, bro. You're just chasing after shiny things. You a gold digging bitch.
Hey, first of all, I've been this way the whole time. I always follow players over teams. First of all, I like players more than I like teams. That same thing. Basketball, football, been that way for a while.
So you don't have a team?
I do have a team, but I follow my player until I don't have a player that I'm following. I fall back on my team that I always rock with.
The player with the fanciest car is the one that you actually root for.
Well, you see, he's from New Jersey anyway, and they don't really got no team.
Exactly.
So.
How can you blame a nigga? How can you blame my city doesn't have a team?
You're a gold digger. You're a groupie.
I would rather be that than to go down into the depths of dirt with Detroit.
Nah.
You can be proud of that if you want to.
I mean,
but I'd rather follow some players.
I'm a fan. Like any fan, you look, when it's bad, you still root for him. When it's good, you root for him.
Let me ask you a question.
I can tell you what, by being a fan,
let me ask you a
question. I know what I don't have to worry about.
What?
I ain't got to worry about no goddamn gonorrhea.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Slanging that taint around to any quarterback that's throwing over 1,000 yards.
You said when it's bad, it's bad, right? And when it's good, right? Yeah. That what you said?
Yeah, that's what I said.
When has it been good in Detroit?
I'm going to say Detroit is actually, arguably, the home of, well, not really the home, but Barry Sanders. One of the greatest running backs ever. He played for Detroit. I had the opportunity of watching that growing up, and yeah, that's what pulled me in. I've been a Lions fan my whole life. My whole goddamn life.
That's great. How many chips?
That's how you supposed to be raised as a man. Get one team, you root for them. You don't just sit around here and jump from fucking all-star to all-star.
I'm not jumping from all-star to all-star. I got morals, okay?
You're an Atlanta housewife.
I would never... You said they called me Atlanta fucking housewife. Yo, that was below the belt.
That was below the belt, nigga. You a basketball wife.
So you don't think I can fight. You think I can't fight. Listen. I feel you, but I have morals. There's standards to this thing. I would never cheer.
Hoes don't have morals.
I would never
have morals.
Listen, I would never cheer for the Saints. I would never cheer for the Seahawks. I will never cheer for the Patriots. Ever. I don't care who they got. Never. If Peyton would have went to the Patriots and Tom Brady retired and Peyton went to the Patriots, fuck Patriots, fuck Peyton Manning. Okay? I have outline guidelines to this.
There's some dudes out there that you wouldn't fuck. That doesn't make you any less than a hoe, man. You're a football whore. You're a football whore.
Listen, if you had the opportunity, you know what? I'm not going to ask that question. Nah, I'm just
See,
not gonna do it.
yeah,
I'm
see,
not
it was
gonna
some
ask you
horse
that
shit.
question.
Look, if